Krishna Mataji, Pranam Mataji.
Dandavat Mataji.
Thank you. Hare Krishna kids, how are you? Hare Krishna.
Good Mataji.
Hare Krishna Param. Hare Krishna Advai. Hare Krishna Jay. Okay, can we go ahead and start? I'm going to share my screen. Are you all preparing for the midterm exams? No? Yep. So I'm going to quickly go ahead and share my screen. We can do the prayers together? Let me know when you are able to see my screen. I'm just going to put it in full screen. Okay. Om Ajnana Timirantash. Ma, we can do the prayers together. Can we all recite together, please? Om Ajnana Timirantashya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swamin iti namine. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavati Pashyata Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna everyone. So today, right, we are going to see about the seven islands of the seven islands. Okay, we are going to the creation of the seven islands when it is given to the Priyavrata Maharaj. Right, from there, all the islands are getting created. He is creating those on the will of the Supreme Lord, whatever the orders he is getting it from the Supreme Personality of Godhead, right? He just want to follow whatever the instructions given to him, okay? Um, and one second, let me just to show you some of the pictures of the island, okay? Either we can read this and then I will go ahead and share that. Okay, let me. So the saintly persons or the pure devotees of the Lord, right? They don't disobey whatever the orders coming into them, right? Same way, then when the Lord Brahma is descending from the Satyaloka, right? He is also coming whenever there is a pastimes are happening, when the Lord's pastime is going to happen, right? For example, when Krishna, before Krishna appears, Lord Balram come to this world and he is setting he is setting the platform for whatever the pastimes Krishna is going to perform, right? So he is setting the platform so that Krishna can come and enjoy the pastime with his devotees, and it is also pleasure to the devotees whoever is hearing the pastimes. Okay, similarly, right, when Lord Brahma come to this descending from the Satyalok, right, he is also coming up with his associates. Like when Prabhupada come to this world, like there are some associates, the eternal associates of the Lord sent over to him by his will, by the Lord's will, so that he can help spread the mission of the Krishna conscious throughout the universe, right? Like all the Guru Maharajas, for that matter, all the Guru Maharajas in the ISKCON, right? They all are associates of Srila Prabhupada to spread the movement of the Krishna conscious. Okay, so the Lord Brahma is talking to the Priyavrita Maharaj, like you have to obey the orders of the Supreme Lord. Okay, you just under his orders, right? You accept the body, and then the human beings follow the, the Varnashrama Dharma, right? Kshatriya, Vaishya, and then Brahmana, and then Shudra. Like you have like a different varieties of the Varnashrama Dharma. All these Varnashrama Dharma activities are based upon the job or whatever the activities you do. Kshatriya means you work as a king, and then you serve the entire kingdom, etc., like that. So every ashrama has a different functionality to perform. Okay, according to their varna, the ashrama they born, they perform the duties accordingly. Okay, so the Lord Brahma is telling that you since you born under the Kshatriya lineage, so you please accept the kingdom. Okay, don't fear that you will not be able to perform your household work. You don't worry about anything. So he is going to guide you. Okay, so that's what he is telling on all these things. Okay, seek the shelter of the, whenever you have some confusion or not able to make any decisions, you please surrender unto the Lord, so that he will give you the right intelligence to make the decision. Okay, under his order, right, he is creating these 7 islands. Okay. Okay, Priyavrita also, right, respectfully follow whatever the instructions given to him by Lord Brahma. Okay, and he is creating whatever the task he has been given. Okay, so this is the main point we need to understand. Surrender to the Lord's will, which manifests through his devotees, and Guru is the essence of all spiritual practices. Okay. Submissiveness to superiors, selfless service attitude, and sincere self control saves one from the obstacles in spiritual life. Can we please little bit elaborate on that? Surrenders to the Lord's will, which manifests through his devotees, and Guru is the essence of all spiritual practices. So can we all discuss on this matter, like who is surrender unto the Lord's will, which manifests through his devotees? Can we take some examples for that, and then we can discuss on that little bit? Can anybody wants to give any examples? Can you please raise the hand? Who is Kumud Mataji? Kumud, do you want to talk?
Mataji, that's a Mataji.
Oh, that's a Mataji.
That's a
Okay.
senior Mataji.
Okay, ma. Do you want to give some example, Balavrinda? Who took the Lord's will
Yeah.
as very
Mataji,
serious?
what example, Mataji? For what?
No, who took the orders of the Lord's will, and then executed perfectly whatever the tasks assigned to him, and then he set the example in the Kali Yuga for us. Can you give us some example?
Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu?
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, but in this Kali Yuga I'm talking about. Now, like in the
Prabhupada.
yeah, Prabhupada is one
So
such
Prabhupada,
example.
he brought us into Krishna consciousness.
Mhm.
He wrote all these books. He worked really hard. He struggled a lot to pass this message of Krishna. So
Yes.
now that all of us are in Krishna consciousness because of Prabhupada.
That's a very nice example, right? See, at the age of 70 or 75, right? technically what all the grandparents would do, they all will take the retirement and then they go to some temples and then they want to relax or rest their life, right? They don't want to take any risk in traveling in the ship and going through so much heart attack, so going through so much pain. And like you can't even imagine, right, whatever the sacrifices he has done for us, like because he just wanted to, like he doesn't know anything, like who is there in the United States, somebody will come and receive him. See, we are like really worried and anxious that if you go to some place, if some friend is not coming and picking you up in the right time, right, we tend to make so many phone calls, where are you, why are you not coming, etc. But at that age, like he doesn't even know anyone who, somebody will be receiving him, he doesn't have a dollar in his hand, he just has some Indian rupees. And how much faith he has on Krishna, and he wanted to act on the Lord's will, right? Because he wanted to follow his the instructions of his Guru Maharaj Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati, right? And then he took that as his core principle, and then he started working on that. Okay, whatever is happening, right, he was like truly praying to Krishna and 200% dependent on Krishna, that like I don't know anything about where I am going, what I am doing, but you just stay with me, okay? This is what he was praying, you just stay with me, and you make me an instrument in the hands of you. Like whatever you are instructing me, I will just do it. Like even like whatever the purports he was translating, right, he always mentions that whatever he has written, like when he was reading, it is a new for him, because he truly believes that Krishna is the one who made him to write all those wordings, okay? When whatever the translations or the books, and see how many number of books he has published, like Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita, Back to Godhead magazine, like name what not, like the Nectar of Devotion, so many books are there, okay? So, how did he even achieve this? Okay, submissiveness to superiors, okay? The first thing is, like when we approach our spiritual master or any superior, right, the very first quality or the very basic quality is to be very humble, and then you try to hear from the spiritual master, okay? When you have a questions, yes, you truly have a questions, you have to ask the questions, but not for the namesake of asking questions, right? We should not be asking questions to our Guru Maharaj, okay? The submissiveness to superiors, how you cultivate all these qualities, okay? Selfless service attitude, okay? You think about only for the welfare of others, not to think about yourself, or not to think about I, me and mine, okay? It is always we think about others. And then sincere self control saves one from the obstacles in spiritual life, okay? Obstacles cannot obstruct um, absorption in bhakti, okay? So the main quality is humbleness, and then the seeking very humbly, or the inquiring from our seniors, and then you just follow that instructions, and then service attitude. These are the things which is making us progress in the spiritual life, okay? Let's go back. Okay, so this Priyavrita, right? He ruled the universe for thousands of years. Then, once he finished all his duties, he handed over the kingdom to his sons, and then he was like he submerged one half of the world in darkness, while the other half was in the light. He followed the orbit of the sun god on a brilliant chariot, and thus made the night into a day by his yogic power. Okay, we should not be aiming for all these. He has come with certain purpose, and he has been given certain powers which he was using it. We should not be aspiring for. We should aspire only for the bhakti. Okay. The impression of his chariot wheels created 7 islands. How it is 7? It is because the impression of his chariot is creating 7 islands and 7 oceans in the Bhumandala. Okay, he gave these islands to his son to rule. Eventually, he retired from his kingdom and he went back to Godhead. Okay, like I will show you some pictures. How this that 7 islands. Okay, so these are the 10 sons of, I think Mataji must have already covered it. The Priyavrita Maharaj, he married Barhishmati. She is the daughter of the Prajapati Vishwakarma. He is the chief architect of all the deities. Okay, in her begot he got 10 sons. Okay, these are the 10 sons of Priyavrita: Agnidhara, Idamma Jiva, Yagnabhanu, Bahu, Mahavira, Hiranya Grihas, Grita Prishta, Savana, Medatiti, Viti Hotra, and Kavi. Okay, and in that one of the Agnidhara is nothing but that Agni, the fire god. Okay, I have one slide, I have one picture to show you guys. 1 minute. Yeah, the 7 islands we were talking about, right? The if you look at it, the bottom one is the Jambudvipa. Okay, it starts from Pushkara Dvipa, and then Salma Dvipa, and then Karancha Dvipa, Kusha Dvipa, and then Saka Dvipa, Pushkara Dvipa, and then Jambu Dvipa. Okay, so all these 7 islands, right? Like each and every island is surrounded by the Jambu Dvipa is surrounded by the salt water, and then Pushkara Dvipa is surrounded by the ocean of clear water. Shakadvipa is covered by the ocean of yogurt. It's not that little bit yogurt here and there. It's like a yogurt ocean, complete yogurt ocean. Okay. Karanchadvipa is surrounded by the ocean of milk. Kushadvipa is surrounded by the ocean of clarified butter. And then Salmali Dvipa is surrounded by the ocean of liquor. That is only, you should not take the other meaning of it. It's a liquor made out of the grapes. Okay, grape juice. Okay, Plakshadvipa surrounded by the ocean of the sugarcane juice. Okay, these are the 7 islands. Okay. If you look at it, the 7 islands, Jambu, Shaka, Shalmali, Kusha, Karancha, Gomeda or Plakshadvipa and Pushkaradvipa. You see the 9 planets are there, right? The planets are rotating under that. Okay. So each and every planet, right? It is called that Dvipa. Okay, the outer space is like the ocean of air. Okay, just as there are islands in the watery ocean, these planets in the ocean of space called dvipas are islands. Okay, have you all heard about that islands? Island is like a separate what do you say, a separate region or a place. It is only made up of that. Okay, like that we have divided 7 islands, and these islands are filled with different materials. Okay, anyone has any questions? And then we have like this the 7 dvipas are the islands, right? How much is the breadth of it, and then how many regions it got extended to, like that you have given, like, so these are the breadth. This is 6,400,000 yojanas. Okay, that one yojana, if you look at it, if you multiply that, you can't even imagine that number in the material eyes. It is that much big. Okay, Shakadvipa is 3,200,000 yojanas, and then the milk ocean is 1,600,000 yojanas. 800,000 yojanas. Kushadvipa, Salmali Dvipa is 400,000 yojanas. Plakshadvipa is 200,000. Jambudvipa is on 100. No, it's not even 100. It's, yeah, it's 100,000 yojanas. Okay, sorry. And then like lot of people, if you look at it, like if you look it into the big picture, like this is how it is, like every other dvipa or the island is called as. Okay. Now we can discuss, if you have any questions, we can discuss on this. Let's go back here. I think that's all I have for this. Any questions? And this is the moral, like we are talking about. The saintly devotees are not eager to accept material positions or facilities, but to prioritize their spiritual life. See, if somebody is.
Okay, go ahead.
Go ahead, Mataji. Go ahead, Mataji. See, Maharaj Priyavrata, right? He has been given like a big kingdom to rule, and he was bestowed by the Lord's will that he can create the island, etc. But he was not at all really attached to that position or the kingdom, whatever he has, right? That is what we need to learn, right? Whatever is been given to us is by the will of the Lord. We all are the temporary owners for so many things, but ultimate, the supreme, the Lord is the owner of everything, including the air, right? We don't own anything in this material world. Like if you look at it, for technically, right, to live in this world, we need to breathe the air, right? So everything for that matter, that we can say that this house is mine, this car is mine, etc. So many things. But at the end of the day, right, for so and so years, you are, yes, you are the temporary owner for that. But at the end of the day, like Krishna is the um, ultimate owner, controller, enjoyer of everything. Okay, that is all we need to learn. Whatever resources we had been given, try to utilize in the service of Krishna. Okay, not so much attached with the results of it, and then utilize everything. Like for example, if you have a good car, then go to the temple so that the car also gets that benefit, right? Okay, it is visiting to the temple. It's the other way of doing the devotional service. Okay, anybody wants to share any example? Sorry, Mataji, you were telling something. I didn't mean to interrupt you, Mataji. Kaumataki Mataji.
You can go. It's 5 o'clock. You go. You can go 5 o'clock.
I go at 5?
Yeah.
The little boy said at 7.
Mataji, she's
Yeah.
not talking to us.
That's
Maybe
nice.
she's talking to someone in the house.
Okay, okay, Mataji. I think we can tell some other example. Okay, Param.
Well, Mataji, some other examples, like what you said about the car, is that AirPods and a phone. Because
Okay.
because you can look at like the Instagram reels of like Guru Maharaj and
That's a very nice one.
and then also AirPods for listening lectures because there becomes too much sound in the house.
Yes.
So
That's a very nice example. Make sure that you are also not overdoing your screen time, okay? Is it okay? I'm glad you are using your iPhone for only Krishna service, Param. All right. If you don't have any questions, Mataji, I don't have much on that islands, Mataji.
Mataji.
Yeah.
It kicked me out.
Oh,
Maybe
This
because
happened
of
like
your
every time.
internet, Param. Nobody else is getting kicked out. It's only because of your internet. Check your
Oh.
internet connection. That's fine. You are there right now in the call. Mataji, if there is nothing, you can just start reading, Mataji. It's all anyway,
yes.
you are almost
Uh,
reached. 5:50, 6 o'clock, we'll start reading usually. It's correct time. You can go start reading.
I'm
Okay.
about to add one more example.
Yeah, ma, go ahead.
A MacBook, to transcript like your Gurumraj is like lectures,
Mm-hmm.
and then you can use MacBooks to type like to make lectures for temple. Like if you're giving lecture anywhere and making a presentation about anything.
Mm-hmm. That's a nice one, Param. Okay. Let me open the reading one, okay? I'm going to share my screen. Let me know when you are able to see, and then we will continue the reading activity for this week, okay? What is the order we will go? We'll start with the J, Adwai, Balavrinda, Aditi, EVK. I don't know who is EVK, and Param will
Isha
go.
Vikabgasi.
Okay, ma. Okay. Go ahead.
Chapter 4, Chanting for the Higher Consciousness.
Mataji, not from here, Mataji.
History.
You need to select the paragraph that I asked you. One second.
Mataji, can I start reading from there?
Wait, let me tell you.
1 second, Amma. 1 second.
Mataji, you need to see. Yeah, among the followers.
Okay, 1 minute.
Mm.
Okay, yeah. Okay, start.
Okay. Yeah.
Among the followers of Islam, the name of God, Allah, are held sacred for meditation on. According to tradition, there are 99 names of Allah called the beautiful names. They are found and inscribed
Inscribed.
on the mountain
Monuments.
monuments such as the Taj Mahal and on the walls of mosques. These names are chanted on an Islamic rosary, which consists of the 3 sets of 33 beads. Worshippers repeat the names to help them concentrate their minds on Allah. The word
Bismillah.
Bismillah al-Rahman al-Rahim, meaning God the most gracious, God the most compassionate, are invoked at the beginning of each chapter of the Quran. Other Arabic names of God glorified by the Creator, Provider, and King.
Okay, what do we understand from this? See,
It
every other religion, yeah, go ahead.
tells you about the Islamic culture and their God and what they do to praise Him.
See, in every other religion, right? Whoever like truly wanted to follow it. See, here also we are glorifying Krishna, right? And Krishna is the most compassionate amongst the all compassionate people. Okay, he is the most compassionate. Same thing in every other religion, also telling the same thing. Who else is raising the hand? Okay, go ahead.
Mataji, can I go?
The participant. Yeah, ma, go ahead.
Where do I read from, Mataji?
Yeah, you need to start from in India.
In India, the Sheikhs place special emphasis on the name of God. Indeed, the Sikhs call God Nama, the name Guru. Mataji, can you highlight that so I can?
Guru Nanak.
Guru Nanak,
Exactly.
founder of the Sikh religion, prayed in the ambrosial hours of morn. I meditate on the grace of the true name and said that he was instructed by the Lord in a vision to go and repeat my name and cause others to do likewise. Jap, jap, Japji, the meditation of Guru Nanak. Yeah. Rosaries are widely used in Buddhism. Large ones of monks, smaller ones by land, says geography. Or
Jeffrey Parinder.
Geography Parinder, a professor of comparative religion at the University of London. In his book Worship, the words religious, the large ones have 108 beads to the two halves, representing the 54 stages of becoming a bodhisattva enlightened one. The large bead in the middle stands for Buddhi.
Buddha. So what do we understand from this? See, in the Sikhs also, right, they go to a place called Gurudwara, okay, and they pray to Guru Nanak, right? He is the founder of that Sikh religion, okay, and then they pray to that God, okay. So every religion, right, and similarly, the rosaries are widely used in the Buddhism. You see one common thing what he mentioned over here. Can anyone guess what it is?
Meditation.
Sorry.
Meditation, saying the Lord's name.
One more. Palvit? Param?
Yes, Mataji.
Do you see anything in the one more thing that you want to say on this? We have one common thing in this one, in this passage.
Mataji,
Mataji, the thing is, I just joined.
Okay, ma, that's
the
fine.
worship.
Param,
Worship.
worship is
Go
one.
and repeat my name.
No, I'm expecting
Worship.
one more. Come on, kids.
Mataji, what are we finding?
In this passage, we have one
Go and
similarity.
repeat my name.
No, repeat my names. That is one thing. And what is the other thing?
Nama.
Yeah, Nama is one. What is the other thing?
I meditate on the grace of the true name. 108 beads.
Yeah, 108 beads. That's what I was expecting. In the bead bag, in the beads, right, we do chant on 108 norms. When we are chanting that each and every bead, the one full cycle is having 108 namas of the Lord, right? That's what it is. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Param, you can continue.
Okay, Mataji. Roll members of the largest Buddhist order, the Pure Land sect, practice repetition of the name Buddha. Namu Amida Bustu Su. The founder, Sriran Sonin, says the virtue of the holy name, the gift of him, and that is enlightened, is spread throughout the world. The Buddhist teachings reveal that by chanting the name of Buddha, the worshipper becomes liberated from the cycle of reincarnation and joins the Buddha in the Pure Land or spiritual world. Buddhist Pashrams Yabes and Beck L.A. Murray 1921 page 86
See
Krishna.
how we have that Veda in the Bhagavad Gita, right? We do tell some slokas in from this chapter, this verse, right? Similarly, whatever the holy book they have, this was mentioned in that page number 86 or something like that. That's what it is. Yeah.
Okay. Krishna, the all encompassing name of God. Although God is all known throughout the world by many different names, each of which describes some particular aspect of his glorious and attractive features, there is one name that expresses a sum total of the God's infinite qualities and characteristics. The supreme, all accompanying, and most
Encompassing.
encompassing and most powerful name of God is found in the oldest religious scriptures in the world, the Sanskrit Vedas of India, which state that the principal name of God is Krishna. So Mataji, what I understood from this
Mm.
is that that they're saying that the passage is the it is saying this is saying that that the Lord that the Sanskrit Vedas, which is in India, the Sanskrit Vedas is the most oldest religious scriptures in the world, which is Krishna, and it's also stating that that the Buddhism the Buddhist they're quoting that the quote is that the virtue of the holy name, the gift of him that is enlightened, is spread throughout the world. So he's quoting that quoting about their religion and making people telling about the religion, how um their god is how everyone should follow their god, like
Yep.
basically like everyone's trying to influence people to go in their god. And then they're like like example like Krishna consciousness, like the pure land is in Golok Vrindavan, and uh so like each place has their own place where after that they're gonna go with each religion. So this is basically
So in every religion, right? In Buddhism also, they are how the virtue of the holy name. When you chant the God's name, whoever is chanting the name, they will get the enlightenment on the spiritual path, right? And then when you truly follow the Buddha's teaching, like you will very deeply go into it, like how we are studying the Bhagavad Gita, so you will liberated from the cycle of birth and death. That's what the reincarnation, right? You will get liberated from the cycle of birth and death, and then you will go back to the spiritual world. Technically, right? Every other religion does the same thing, but only thing is we really don't want to follow. If you go read the Bible, right, the very first page, it is mentioned. I was so curious, like I used to go look the Bible in the church. It is very first page, it is mentioned that a thigh shall not be killed, and you should eat only the plant and the vegetables, okay. And then same in Islamic Quran also, right, the your stomach should not be a place for the animal, okay. Your stomach should be a place for only the plants and vegetables, okay. Like every other religion, right, if you truly follow their own Bible or the Quran. For us the Bhagavad Gita, like every religion talks about the same thing, right? You God is glorious, God is the most compassionate one. He is going to liberate you from the cycle of birth and death. and then when then you go back to the spiritual world, this is what they are keep talking about every other religion. Then they are quoting about different things, and then the one of the ancient one, right, the Vedas also talking about only one person, that is the principal god Krishna. Okay, that's what they are talking about. Okay, you can
Hare
go.
Krishna Mataji.
Yeah, ma.
I have been raising my hand for so long.
Who is that, ma?
Palvit.
Okay, ma, go ahead. Okay, can I highlight? Yeah, you just read this.
Srila Prabhupada explains, when we speak of Krishna, we refer to God. There are many names for God throughout the world
Mataji,
and
your
throughout the...
font is very small. Can you increase, Mataji? Very, very small for me.
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
You could just do it like this, Mataji, like this. Just
Is it okay?
closer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is little bit better.
Yeah, it's really good.
I will, 1 second, Mataji. I don't know whether my laptop. Is this okay? Is this okay?
It's okay,
Yes, that's
Mataji.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Srila Prabhupada explains, when we speak of Krishna, we refer to God. There are many names for the God throughout the world and throughout the universe. But Krishna is the supreme name according to Vedic knowledge. He further states, God has many names according to his activities, but because he possesses so many opulences, and because with these opulences he attracts everyone, he's called Krishna. All he means Krishna means all attractive. Sri Mrita, the nectar of the holy name. Los Angeles, Bhaktivedanta Book Trust, 1982,
Published in the page number 142.
Page number 142. A bit. The spiritual qualities of Krishna's holy name are described throughout the Vedic literatures. The Padma Purana states the holy name of Krishna is transcendently blissful. It bestows all spiritual benedictions for its Krishna himself, the receiver of all pleasure.
The reservoir of all pleasure.
It is not a material name under any condition, and it is no less powerful than Krishna himself. Since Krishna's name is not commented by material qualities, there is no question of its being involved with illusion. Krishna's name is always liberated and spiritual. It is never conditioned by the laws of material nature. This is because the name of Krishna and Krishna himself are incidental.
Identical. Means there is no difference between name of the Krishna and Krishna himself, and the book Krishna. There is no difference technically. That's what it is. Name, nama, rupa, guna, everything is same. There is no difference. Everything is identical. It's exactly same. That's what it is. Okay. And Krishna's qualities are not contaminated by the material qualities. It is always above the modes of material nature. He is always in the transcendence. Okay. Transcendental mode. Okay. There is no question of he getting involved with this Maya and all these things. Okay. Okay, I will go back to the next person. Isha? Isha?
Yes,
Ma,
Mataji.
can you read?
Yes, Mataji. Since time immemorial, millions of devotees and saintly persons have chanted the name of Krishna to achieve spiritual perfection. But history records that it was widely popularized by Lord Chaitanya, an incarnation of Krishna who appeared in Bengal some 5 centuries ago and established the chanting of Hare Krishna mantra as the universal spiritual practice of the present age. According to Vedic cosmology, the material creation eternally passes through cycles of 4 ages. Each begins with a golden age. Satya Yuga. Satya Yuga. The conditions progressively
Deteriorate.
deter-
Deteriorate.
deteriorate, ending in Kali Yuga, an age characterized by quarrel and hypocrisy. Hypocrisy. For each of the 4 ages, the Vedas prescribes a universal method of self-realizations just suited for that particular age.
Good job. So, since time immemorial, right, we know that Krishna knows the present, past, and future. Okay. And we all were there. There was neither of the time, neither you or me exist, right? That's what Krishna was telling in chapter 2. Okay. So it means that we all, the soul did not die. Okay. We all were there with Krishna once upon a time, since we started developing the enmity and wanted to enjoy ourselves without Krishna. That's where he created a material world and he sent us the soul over here, right? So that's what he is calling it out as. Since time immemorial, millions of devotees practicing Krishna's name to achieve the spiritual perfection or develop the devotional service unto the supreme personality of the Godhead, right? And then example they are quoting is Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He descended to this Kali Yuga like 500 years ago, okay, and established the Kalinama Santana Upanishad, right? The chanting of the holy name Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, as the universal spiritual practice, okay, of the present age, okay. So I mean, like he was telling that at the end of the Kali Yuga, right, this entire world will be like with everybody will be fighting and one person will be eating the other person. There is no morality basically, okay. But in all the 4 ages, right, the Satya Yuga, Treta Yuga, Dwapara Yuga, and Kali Yuga, the Vedas describe that only one supreme personality of Godhead, that is Krishna, and you can achieve him by self-realization through the spiritual practice by chanting the holy name of the gods. Okay. Okay. Who is the next one? Okay, ma, whoever read, can you please put the hand down so that I will call the next person? Advai.
For instance, for instance, in Satya Yuga and in recommended part
Joseph.
is
Mistake.
is
Yoga
yoga, which involves
involves
a
lifetime
of
unbroken
yoga
practice
accompanied by straight
vows
vows of
Mhm.
penance
penance. In
austerity
austerity, we are
presently
presently near the beginning of the last age.
Kali Yuga.
Kali Yuga.
Joseph.
Kali Yuga. In this age, people know
Joseph.
no
longer
have the
endurance,
willpower, or
life
life span
necessary
necessary to
successfully
successfully
practice
the
original
original yoga
to
system
described
described in the
Vedas.
Vedas,
Mhm.
the Vedic
Scriptures
Scriptures.
therefore
advise
advice for spiritual progress in this age of
Kali
Kali Yuga.
there
There is no
alternative
alternative no
alternative
no alternative to chanting
Advait to chanting
the holy name the holy name of the Lord.
the
The
Kali Santana Upanishad specifically recommends
the chanting of the Hare Krishna mantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. These 16 names. 16 names are composed of 32
syllables
are the only means to
counteract
the evil
effects
of Kali Yuga in
all
the
Vedas.
It is seen that to cross the ocean of season, there is no
Alternative
to chanting of holy names.
Good job, Advai. So, we all know that there is no other way other than the chanting of the holy name in the age of Kali, right? That's where we make the spiritual progress. Okay. That's what it is mentioned in the Kali Santana Upanishad as well. Chanting of the holy name Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Though if you count it is 16 names, but if you count the syllable wise, it has 32 syllables. Okay. Same thing, it is also mentioned in the Vedas. If you want to cross this ocean of birth and death, you have to chant only the holy names. There is no other alternative. Okay. Okay. Advai is done. Aditi, did you read? Aditi? Where should I see the participants?
Haribol Mataji. I can read and she will join. So she
Okay,
just
Mataji.
copy me.
Yeah.
Sure.
Mataji, did you call me?
No, Mataji, I called Aditi.
Sit down on my lap, Mama. Lord Chaitanya's biographers record that he spent many years traveling all over India, spreading the chanting of the holy names of Krishna. He chanted the Hare Krishna mantra congregationally congregationally, or kirtan, to the accompaniment of musical instrument, including drums and hand cymbals. The Lord also chanted the mantra. Mantra. Mom, please sit down. The Lord also chanted the mantra quietly a specific number of times. Number of times daily as a private meditation or japa. In the Sikastaka, his famous prayers about the holy names of Krishna, Lord Chaitanya wrote, let there be all victory for the chanting of the holy name of Lord Krishna, which can cleanse the mirror of the heart and stop the miseries of blazing fire of material existence. That chanting is the waxing moon that spreads the white lotus of good fortune for all living entities. It is the life and soul of all education. The chanting of the holy name of Krishna expands the blissful ocean of transcendental life. It gives a cooling effect to everyone and enables one to taste full nectar at every step.
Thank you, Aditi.
Thank you so much, Mataji.
Thank you, Mataji. So, the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, right? He used to travel all over the world, okay, all over the India to spread the glories of chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, okay, congregationally means he used to chant the holy name in the association of the devotees, okay. The very basic ABCDs of our bhakti, right? A starts with association of the devotees, B is reading the books, C is chanting, D is the devotional service or the devotees, okay. So he chanted the Hare Krishna Mahamantra in a association of the devotees, okay. And he used to play a lot of musical instruments like a kartal, drums, and then the hand cymbals. It will make a sound, okay. You will be holding it in the hand and then it will make a sound, okay. And he chanted and on top of all these things, right, though he is a Lord, he wants to show us the example, right? So he also used to chant the holy name, okay, specific number of times daily as a private meditation, okay, as a japa. Okay, in Sistashtaka, right, there are 8 verses or 8 slokas he has given in the Sistashtaka, okay. And he talks about only the holy names of Krishna. Okay, what should be the mood of the devotee? You should be the the blade, or you should consider oneself that the blade of the as humble as the blade of the grass, okay? And then you should give respect to others but not expect respect from others, okay? So when wherever the Lord's name is chanted, in that places only the victory will be there. There is no question of failure, okay? Because the Lord claims that my devotee never perishes, okay? It means that whenever you chant the holy name of Lord Krishna, it's always a victory, okay? And it cleanses the mirror of our heart. Like we have done so much mistakes or do in our previous lives, so it slowly cleanses our, how when you turn on the fan, right, it will not stop immediately, it has to rotate like that. When you start chanting, like it will cleanse the mirror of, we have like so much anarthas or mistakes done in the previous life, it will all slowly started wiping off and cleanse the mirror of our heart, okay? And then whatever the sufferings we are going to get, like it will slowly stop all that sufferings, okay? That's what it is given over here. Mataji, can we stop here?
Yes, Mataji, we can
I
stop.
think
It is
everyone
6:32.
has read, right? Is there anyone left? Oh, Tanvi did not read, Mataji.
You can take Mataji. You can take her.
Tanvi, you can quickly read this.
During his lifetime, Lord
Chaitanya.
Chaitanya predicted that the holy names of Krishna would spread to every town and village world. His prophecy lay unfulfilled for 400 years until the time of Bhakti
Vinoda Thakura.
Vinoda Thakura, a great master and direct disciplic succession from Lord Chaitanya in 1885. Bhakti Vinodya wrote, Lord Chaitanya did in himself to liberate only a few men in India. Rather, his main objective was to emancipate all living and entities, countries throughout the entire universe and preached interreligion. There is no doubt that the unquestionable order will come to pass very soon. The unparalleled path of the congregational chanting of the Lord's holy name be propagated all over the world. Oh, for that day when the fortunate English, French, Russian, German, and American people will take up banners, drums, and hand cymbals and raise kirtana through the streets and towns. When will that day come?
So Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was predicted, right? Each and every town of the village, they will be chanting the holy name of Krishna. Okay, that is like we all see that it is slowly coming into the truth, right? So, like, name any country. That's what the people are coming from the other countries also chanting the name of the holy name. And they all, if you look at that Ratha Yatra and all, the people from the various countries, they go participate in various Ratha Yatras, holding on the drums, playing so much musical instruments, and then Kirtan's name, whatnot. Okay, that's all about the reading today. Thank you, kids. I really appreciate that everybody has done a great job in reading. Thank you all so much. I'll see you next week. Okay.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare
Vanchakalpatarubhyasya kripa
Krishna.
sindhubhyev cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Anantakoti Vaishnavrinda ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. All little kids ki jai. Revathy Mataji ki jai.
Gandharvika Mataji ki jai.
Thank you,
Ayo,
Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji, for joining and making your daughter to read very nicely. We are very grateful to you. Hare Krishna. Thank you, dear
Me too,
devotees. We'll
Mataji.
close the call for today. Hari Bol. We'll meet tomorrow.